the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the... .25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. Judy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a dump off here complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. And you know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the option to give to Williams here. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Throwing is Bridgewater.
This one swung out to Williams.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first.
Bridgewater on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Play action. Haskins. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Bridgewater again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And all the way home for a Broncos score. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Haskins. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Steelers send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass good for 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And some room to work. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Right side, Claypool's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Haskins will throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They go play action now. Haskins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down, this is Harris. Breaks through the contact. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide.
That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And Gordon's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action with Haskins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, some strong running. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Haskins back to the air. Harris has it over the middle. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins.
Completion here to Claypool.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Haskins throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now it's Haskins. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing now is Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Haskins to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge. I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they will take a knee here. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave. And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker. A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.